Maybe I'll just go on, I don't know why it's doing that. Still going. And no drop frames. Well, I don't know what happened, guys. Sorry about that. Let me move this down to... Restream has issues lately. I'm not too happy. It's not on my end. It's like Restream's just dropping it. I don't know what's going on. Something with that. I'm sorry about that. Hey JD, how you doing? Can you hear me now? I think you probably, hopefully. Hey JD, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing good. I'm good. Okay, so Sophie, let's do the I'll see what if she comes through or what Spirit has to say. So you're saying about let me read it again. Question for Spirit: does my recently deceased mother want to explain the issue that has arisen with her will and her legalities? Okay. Does Spirit want to offer? Yeah. Okay, no problem. Sorry about the issue with the stream. I don't know what's going on with... If it shuts down again, I'm sorry. It's not on my end. I don't know. It's like I do use a program called Restream, and I don't know if they're having issues, but I was having issues the other day too. Oh, it's weird. I'm gonna do this fairy. I keep on like touching different decks, and then I feel like this one. Okay. All right, Sophie. Let's see if we can get something. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? Hi, Julia. Oh, thank you. Hi, Casey. Hey. How you doing? You good? We're giving a reading to Sophie. Anybody else wants some, just let me know, and I'll write them down after I'm done with Sophie here. So Sophie has a question. So, okay, so it says, "Grumpy red fairy, be your true self," and I feel like, okay, Julia, and Maya. Okay, so I feel like. Like a okay. I feel like there's these expectations. Like I think like when I see the grumpy red fairy, I feel like there's like a lot of like issues with like thinking of what she was expected. I don't think you, I'm not saying you had an expectation of when she passed, like what was going to be done, but there is that like you didn't like fully feel it. You just had a feeling of it. Like there was like, now that it's happened, it's like it's not what you expected. It's not like you outline these things on a piece of paper and like, this is what I expect when my, she passes away. Okay, Don Marie. But I do feel like it was more so, but it isn't what you expected. And I feel like there's like a mismatch of how you felt like she felt for you compared to what you were given. But I feel like there was more like you're surprised that somebody else got, I feel like she gave some things away that weren't, that those, it didn't make sense why they were given to that person, because it's like, why would she give them to them? They don't, that it didn't fit with that, their relationship, or what, you know, the other person's, the way they actually felt towards those items. I feel like they're just, when they're not going to do, it's just not a thoughtful process of things, if that makes sense. And, okay. Kelly? Yeah, I'll give you one. I'll put you on the list. I just don't think she even understood, like, herself. Like, I feel like she had a disconnect of interactions, and how, I don't think she really understood how to, like, put things in perspective, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think she really understood, like, the deeper parts of people and what they were gonna do with these things. And I feel like there's, like, stipulations too on it. Does that make sense? I feel like there's stipulations on it. Oh, you're buffering on YouTube again? Oh, it's going. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, it was like, I having issues with Restream, Deanna. I'm sorry. I didn't see it, yeah. Oh, maybe, oh, let me look. Maybe they sometimes drop the feed, and then I gotta, hold on, sorry. They drop the feed on YouTube, and then when it restarts, when they have an issue, they'll drop it, and then I gotta reconnect with it, sorry. So let me go back. That's why I'm not responding. Okay. Now I'm back. Okay. And then like that, it's just gonna, if it's gonna just go crazy, you're gonna have to go on TikTok, because it's gonna get up. Live right there. Okay. I got it back up on this one now. Sorry about that. All right. If you want to message me, let me know. Okay. I can't even type anything. All right. So I don't know if you could take that. Sophie or not, but I think I'm up. Here, she's writing something. Things that were very important to me and her have been thrown out. Okay, yeah. And a brick, yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like, that it's just not this mismatch of, and there's like stipulations. Okay. Illegally in the UK, nothing could. Oh yeah, he did it right away. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know why. It's just like you came, I feel like there's a feeling of you came from nothing, and now this is what Spirit's saying to me, Sophia, is this like you feeling like you came from nothing, and now what you thought what you came from is now gone too. And that's hard. But I feel like there's a lesson in that, you know, they're saying there's a lesson in that. That's what I'm feeling Spirit's saying. I feel like there's more of like, hi, Tatiana. Okay, Don Marie, I will. So I feel like it's like, yeah, it's like trying to stand up for yourself and what you believe you're owed is and try to, I mean, I feel like there is like this feeling of wanting to also, you know, because she was your mother, you know, legally, it's like going and finding out standing up for yourself and doing what you feel is right, doing it through that. And that's what I feel. So, okay. Misrepresented. Okay. I mean, did she have like a dementia or something that she would cause her to like be able to be coerced? I feel like there might have been something along those lines, like where she was just confused. I feel confusion. I'm not sure if it's dementia or just through medication that was caused. And I feel like she would have been taking medication for something. And that's why she was a little confused. But I feel, yeah, and then they said it's just an important end to a new beginning. And I feel like through her passing, it's like standing up for yourself, doing what you can, but doing what you can within your control and being fine with the outcome. I feel like it's not the fact of like obtaining these things. It's the whole idea of it. It's like I was a part of this family and now I'm not. I was ousted, you know, like in there, and that's not how she wanted you to feel. She knew she wanted you in the family, and yeah, okay, yeah, you'd be okay with whatever, but it seems so many untruths. Yes, it's okay, Alzheimer's. Okay, so yeah, it's just like I feel like there is something you should be like speaking out against about this, you know, saying something to somebody. I don't know if it's, you know, legally wise, and not wasting your time with the brother or anything else, just really going to that. I think it's like, it's not the whole fact about getting the stuff. It's not the stuff as much as it's the whole idea of, you know, I'm speaking like how I'm feeling this. And I don't know, I feel like I'm feeling it from you, Sophie, is like, you know, I was part of this. And I feel like she's like, yeah, you were. And that wasn't in her intention. I don't think her intention was to just bring you out. I don't even feel like there was as much of an ill will at all. And, you know, I mean, there's more so like feeling like there's things she could have done better, but I don't feel like there's ill will towards you. Like, I don't want her in the will, or, you know what I mean? Or in this and that. So, but I do believe there's like part of this is the growth, you know, like, and I say this in other lives, but like, there's the part of you that, you know, that when people pass away, there is, and that's why they have it in Disney movies. I mean, that's the forcing of growth of that, of the other part of the you know, to that certain things aren't held for you anymore. So you're going to have to grow and become something else. So that's what I'm feeling. But I don't feel like I do believe she was just confused at the time. So, and if you know that she had Alzheimer's, and depending on when this was written, I live in the United States. I mean, there would be an era of, hey, this is confusing. And even if things are lost, at least it will be fixed and understood that, hey, you have this, you know, yeah. So that's what I'm feeling, Sophie. All right. If you have another question, I can come back to you, Sophie, but I'm going to give some other people some readings so I'm not staying too long. Anya. Okay, so I think I said, Yvonne, are you still here or no? And then Julia and Maya actually remembered the names. You're welcome. Okay, so but officials have been told I'm not a legal part of the family. Oh, I'm a child of two of her siblings. Oh, okay, my brother is connected with one, but that's not in public. No, okay. Oh, okay. His anger about okay, driving his behavior, just getting rid of stuff. You're welcome, Sophie. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a lot to go through. Sure, you can ask. I don't know your name. Let me see. It doesn't show a name on here. I don't know why. User 505. Okay. Okay, you want one too? Tiana? Okay. Tinita? Julia? I think, Yvonne? I don't know if I don't know if I'm getting YouTube. Let me check. I'm sorry if I'm not. YouTube, go away. Oh. Oh, you need to go? Okay. Bye, Yvonne. You said that a while ago, I think. Did YouTube, like, die again? Oh, okay. It's fine. Okay, so Julia. Oh, okay, Sophie. Makes sense. Oh, she wasn't, yeah. Was accepted as, yeah, because she adopted you. I mean, yeah. Okay, Julia. Makes sense. Julia, do you have a question or you just want whatever comes through? So Julia, Maya, and then Tainata, and then, did I pick, oh, then the user 505, and the Z3350. I'm only going to be on until, 5. My husband is taking me out, so it's a busy Sunday. Yeah, but so I wrote down Julia Maya Tanyata user 505, and then X, I think something 73 something, and all that stuff. Oh, things have been looking up. So you're curious what comes through. Okay, that's good. That's great to hear, Julia. Good to hear. Hope it's a good thing. Okay. Hi, Joy. Okay, Joy. Yes. Yeah, I see you. Your user 505-611-08-69882. Yes, you're on my list. User 505. I'm not gonna do it again. Okay, Julia, here we go. I feel like a mother figure with you, Julia. Feels like a mom, but also feels like more of like a mentor, like too. Like so I'm not saying it's as much. If your mom's not spirit, like a mother figure, you know what I mean? It feels like a mentor as well. Like I feel like she really set. It could be okay. She set. I feel like okay. So as a woman, it feels like a mom energy. Feels like she's a very much like set you. She set you up. I feel like for. I don't know if it's for this work, but it feels like she just set you up. More so, just energetically, like to feel the way you feel, if that makes sense. It makes me feel like through your home and your home life, I'm not saying this was all the time, but I feel like I feel like the reason why I say home life, because is this her thing? I feel like she was able to bring you up in a way where you were able to feel the things and allowed to feel the things that most people aren't allowed to feel. So you were able to like, be your more of a true, authentic self in a way where you could like, and I feel like it was mostly with her around. Like you really could feel that. And it was like it has the witchy. I don't know if it's the witchiness, or just the feeling of that. So I feel that. And I think that really, the reason why I said this sets you up is because it really did set up a thing where, it set you on a path, right? I feel like that's why consider her like a mentor. She kind of like set you on this path of where you are now. And I feel like that there's this thankfulness to it. And then there's also like, I feel like it's twofold though. Like, I feel like she kind of juggled parts of herself that didn't do that. So it's confusing to me. She's like giving me the idea that like she felt like in some ways she facilitated certain things and some things she didn't, where she kind of put a dampen on things and so of parts of yourself. So I feel like, but I feel like the I don't know why it's like the witchiness or something, I don't know if this is resonating, Julia, or not, but what I'm feeling with that. And I feel like there's just things she supported and things she didn't, if that makes sense. But I feel like there was a point where, you had to realize that the reason why she didn't is because she wasn't comfortable even with those aspects of herself, in herself. It wasn't because of you. It's just because she rejected that in herself more so. So that's why she reacted that way. Okay. All right. So maybe that's why the whole, it seems confusing to me, because I feel like it puts you on that path, but then, because like there's that duality, like I feel like of wanting to, maybe that's what I'm feeling more so then. It's not as much like I feel like she was supportive in certain things, but then some things she wasn't. So I guess I was thinking of more of the witchcraft part of it. Oh yeah, very limited memories. Oh, okay. Okay. Did she hit? I don't. More like thinking I don't know why when you said you have limited memories, did you hit your head or something? Not like you, but I felt like when you said that, I thought, okay, when you said that, I thought instantly hitting of the head, like, and I thought, well, because you had wrote that's why I came to that. But then I was thinking, well, maybe it was with her. Like she hit her head. Is that how she passed? Like she hit her head? Like she fell and hit her head? I don't know why the hitting of the head was a thing. Like, okay. All right. Oh, yeah, goosebumps. Okay. Falling and hitting your head. Okay. I'm just seeing a lot of like I don't know why, like dried flowers and like dried flowers. It's making a lot of floral, like I feel like potpourri almost. Um, did you do that with her, like flowers, like her funeral flowers or something? Like dried flowers, and I make when her, I don't know. She keeps on showing me, and I'm seeing like her head, but I'm seeing like flowers, kind of like a, I don't know if it's a tattoo or because it looks like a picture of flowers underneath her. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just feel very floral things with her, like a lot, you know? So that makes sense. Okay. Ancestor, okay. Mm. But it's when I'm seeing like her head, it's like, it makes me, reminds me of like a tattoo, like, because it's like her head like this, you know, a side profile kind of. Sometimes it's like this, like kind of like, maybe it's more like not a side profile, but more like a, not straight on, but like, and then there's like a floral thing underneath her. It's like a circle. And I'm seeing like just her smiling. And I just feel like it's like, you know, it's like really, I feel like right before I came on the live, it makes me think what I said to my husband. We were talking about stuff and just ancestral, like generational, working through each generation. We were talking about other stuff, but like, you know, each generation you can, it's not anything like bad what happened, like that, you know, they're doing the best they can, right? Like each generation is improving on the other one. It's like constantly redoing it. And I feel like she's just really happy that you're working through things that she couldn't really have the awareness to work through herself when she was alive. So it's like, you know, that, you know, breaking through those patterns of, I just feel like breaking through those patterns of what your heart you know, that you blocked your heart from feeling, you know? And I feel like you are, like, I think she blocked her heart from feeling some things because she was afraid. So I feel like she's just happy you're through that. I don't know why she's showing like a metal cart. It looks like a shopping cart, but it's not like a shopping cart as much, but like a metal cart. Like, okay. And then I feel like this is just, so my team has been pushing me. Oh, okay. Your team's been pushing you to do. Okay. And stardust and soil, it says opposites attract. And I think that, I mean, like I was explaining before, I feel like it, in a way, she was a mentor for you to, like, you know, you guys were opposites, but you really did. I mean, I do feel like there was like butting of heads, but you did get along. And she did see you for you. And she, you know, I feel like more so now she has more of an appreciation for how much you have ventured out of the norm, where I feel like she tried to stay in the norm, and it's just really like thankful for you that you did go out of what people's, you know, what she stayed in a comfort zone. Yeah. So I feel like very open-minded. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like she's just happy that you went, you know, you were just, even though it wasn't comfortable at the time or sometimes, and you just went out of it, you knew who you were, and you went out and you ventured and broke molds. And I feel like it's it's through that you're not allowing your heart to be like guarded and shielded and kept in it, secluded, or, it's hard to explain, but just feel like you're not putting any walls up. And she's so thankful that well, that's good. That's always you're the one that's talked about a lot then, Julia, right? Yeah, well, it's the fun times. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think that's what I feel like she just is really, it's living your life the way you want to and without worrying about what everybody else is. Yeah. And then she's very thankful that she was able to somehow facilitate that in her own way, I mean, like, and I feel like that's where the opposites attract. She had their, Catholic upbringing, but she was still, but I do feel like she had those, there's things that she felt herself in some way attracted to and but there was no understanding it because of the way she was brought up. There was too much, I mean, I think like fear around it or whatever. So it's confusing when you grow up that way, right? I'll leave her love with you. I just see it like, more of like a red rose. That's what it was. Yeah, very strict. Yeah. I know Catholics in general can be strict. I think, yeah, I know, like, you want to go to, like, I forget what holiday it was a holiday. It wasn't a holiday that everybody like was closed for, but it was a Catholic holiday, and me and my husband it was years ago. We were gonna go get to a Mexican restaurant, get some Mexican food, and it was closed, and we're like, what? And then we realized it was some religious holiday, but we're like, for this holiday is like, and then it made sense because of the my husband said, yeah, there's I know a lot about religions, but you just don't really realize until you're in the real world and you're like, oh yeah, I guess it is very strict. Yeah. And then they just said, I think she's just telling you to trust the unguarded, the unexpected. There's things that you're doing now that are, I think there's things that are going to come up that you didn't expect to come up, and that's a good thing, to just have those come up. Julia, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. It's all exciting. I got to do more of that stuff. Yeah, I did a cord cutting a couple years ago, and that was fun. It really worked, but it's like stuff like that. It's good to, like, my friend was talking about that at our, just burning things in the fire and feeling the release of energy that you've put into it, and I think it's all healing, and yeah, all those full moon rituals and stuff. Yeah, cord cutting's great. Yeah, I wrote down all this stuff and then I burnt it, and it was fun. But my friend was talking about how she did that with some stuff that she was having issues with, and it was nice. You think, like, man, I should do that more often, So, thank you, Julia. All right, Maya, if you're here, I'm gonna read. Well, I'll wait for Maya. I'm gonna see what Sophie says here. As far as I know, his married family know nothing of his. Okay. Can Spirit confirm if I'm okay to share with this. Who are abolished for each of us with her will. However, there's nothing accompanying the will. My brother provided all the care untrue, and therefore I've been disinherited. What details can Spirit give me about my birth biological parents? Okay. Okay, well, let's see. Maya, if you're here, I'll put you on the list, Sophia. I'll see what I can do here. I'm not sure. Where'd my pen go? Okay. I don't think Maya's here. Maya? The Trumpet Sisters is here. I don't know. It says that when I click on this. Thank you for all the gifts, guys. Thank you, Julia and JD and Sophia and Pick. Oh, okay. So user 505611086988. Did you have a question? And then after user 505, Tainita, if you're here, you can be next. What do you get for you? Okay, just anything. Okay, let me see. And Sophia, I'll answer your question. I got you written down again. I put you on the list. So, well, I'm gonna give you this. I'm pulling from the spirit guides, spirit guides, spirit animals. Yeah, messages from spirit animals, spirit guides. Okay. Oh, we got one upside down. I don't want that. I don't know why a wolf came right away when I looked at this deck, and the first thing I thought of was a wolf. That's what came. A wolf. More so the word wolf. I feel like let go of fear and know that it kind of goes with the wolf. I mean, it makes me feel like like a wolf, like people in the forest, like Red Riding Hood being scared of the wolf. And then here it said it was zebra, let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. I feel like there's this idea that something is going to happen more so than okay. More so than like you're there's something that happened before, or just the thought that something can happen, right? And your name's Pick, so oh, it's not working again, YouTube. Okay. But there's something that, all right, Tainat, I'll do Pick and then I'll go to you. There's, I feel like there's something that's happening. Like you feel like there's an expectation, like if I go do this, this might happen. And there's a fear there. So I feel like that's what it's saying for that card. But I feel like it's more of like like war heroes, they have like PTSD. I feel like it's like a PTSD type thing. I'm not saying it's that deep, but I feel like it's just that's the underlying fear is because of something that happened before, and you're trying to avoid something, because of fear. So but you should know that that happened then. It's not happening now. I think that you are protected. I mean, and I think too, like just knowing that you can't, no matter how hyper vigilant or whatever you're doing, things are going to happen, and it's not because you did or didn't. It's not because you did or didn't do something correctly. It's just they just happen. So I feel like that's what it's saying. I don't know if that resonates with you, Pick, but I just that's what I'm feeling. Like just the things that you're avoiding to do that you really want to do, is because of fear that of in yourself. Yeah, it's just like some fear. Again, if I will actually do it, yeah, there's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. So I feel like it's the unbalance is, you know, it's not happening anymore. Whatever you're like afraid of happening, like if I do this, this might happen, right? So then you just avoid it. And I feel like don't avoid it. Move past it. And if it does happen, it's not because you did or didn't do anything correctly. It just wasn't. I mean, sometimes it's just, you know. But I don't feel like it's happened. Does that? I feel like there's fear there that you need to overcome. I guess is the whole thing. All right, thanks, Pick, for coming. I hope that. No, that's all. I feel like that. Once that awareness of that fear and what you're actually, how you're actually working or preventing yourself from moving forward, that will come through, you know, help. It'll make that awareness will then you'll be able to overcome it, you know, because then you'll be like, okay, you just got to be present with the moment now and not. Tatiana, or Tayana, I'm sorry if I say that wrong. Okay. I don't know why YouTube isn't working, but yeah. Oh yeah, it's not going on the messages here for some reason. Okay, I see it on this thing, but it's not going on the main messages. Weird. Pop it out, maybe. So, do you? I think it is. All right. All right. So, appreciate a passage from spirit or dad or boyfriend in spirit, please. Okay. So, let's see. I don't know why I feel like it's not like as much of a suit, but like more of a jacket. Like very I feel like this is more of the boyfriend, I think. Doesn't make me feel like dad, but unless this is, but I feel like, okay, so I feel like he, did he wear more of like, you know, like not when you're wearing a suit, you wear but it wasn't like a full suit. It was like more of a jacket. Like he liked to dress up in the nicer